HousecoreRecords.com. I am Metal Mark, and I am extra super stoked. I'm here with Young from King Parrot. This is my first time seeing you guys, man.
Oh, really?
I'm so fucking excited.
Awesome.
What can I expect, sir?
Well, what can you expect? Well, if you're standing close enough to the stage, you might get a little bit wet.
You know why not?
But we just put on 100% energy. That's our thing, and you get a few laughs at the same time. It's kind of aggressive and kind of humorous at the same time, and we just do our thing. We're from Australia, so we're a little bit strange.
A little bit strange.
Yeah, but that's part and parcel of being Australian, I guess. We can't help it. It's how we're born.
It seems like you kind of don't give a fuck, but when you listen to your band, you obviously give a fuck. Like, it's a cool kind of blend of that.
Yeah,
not giving a fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I think we take it as the music side of it as serious as anyone.
Yeah.
But I think we want to have a good time, and we want people to enjoy coming to our shows. So we just do our thing. We're not we're not contrived in any way to try and be a certain way. We just be ourselves, and I think that really comes off, and that's probably the beauty of the band, is that we just do our own fucking thing, and be ourselves, and there's an interesting mix of characters in the band as well. So that sort of that kind of helps. There's more serious dudes and more funny kind of dudes. And no one's got any rules or any sort of you have to do this, or you have to be this way, or you have to dress up that way. Everyone just does their thing, and it works well. So
very cool. Obviously, you're in the middle of this tour. You had a shitty night last night. Because, it
was 2 nights ago.
2 nights ago, sorry, in Chicago.
Yeah.
So you had shit stolen, which is bullshit. Mm-hmm. Is there any word on you found anybody yet or anything like that?
Man, the thing in Chicago is that, from what we keep hearing, is that it's just a common occurrence. If someone breaks into your car in Chicago and steals some of your shit, then that's a good night.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we just... we stupidly left a bunch of cash in the van, and it was a busy day, and we just weren't thinking, and when we got back after the show, we had to park a few blocks away, and someone had smashed the window in, and stolen our safe, and so we took it to Facebook, and we were really grateful that a lot of people have got our backs.
Yeah, a lot of websites started posting it today too. It was cool, man.
Yeah, we were just like, cool, man. We've recouped, and we're back on track. So if anyone out there that's watching this is sent us money and stuff, thank you very much. We really appreciate it, and it sort of restored our faith in humanity after over in a 24-hour period. So that was really cool. I was very, very lucky and very grateful. Well,
it's very cool because I remember my friend Matt texted me last year. He saw you in Atlanta.
Okay.
And he's like, have you ever heard of this band King Parrot? I was like, I kind of heard of them, but I don't know any of the music. And he's like, holy shit, they're your favorite band. So he sent me all your music, and this is my first time, so I'm so stoked. And obviously Dead Set's coming out next month. I got to hear it this week.
Oh, you did?
Unfucking believable.
You like it?
Unfucking believable.
Oh, good, man. I'm glad you like it, because I haven't really had too much feedback yet.
It's one of those albums, there's so many good songs, and even the end, Rejects is one of my fucking favorite, and that's 9 or 10 or something.
Oh, really?
That's
awesome, man. I'm glad to hear it.
It's just a really good listen, man. It's it's raw, it's powerful, I can't say it's like you guys live because I haven't seen it yet, but that's what I hear from everybody else.
Excellent, man. Oh, we're going to have fun tonight, man. It's sold out, so it's going to be great.
Yeah, it's going to be nuts.
It's going to be really cool. And I'm glad you like it, man, because it's, when you do a new record and you kind of get that close to it and you hear it so many times and you hear a mix of it and then you hear it mastered, and it's like, I can't even tell if this fucking thing's any good anymore, and that's where I've got to that point with this record. It's like I can't tell if it's any fucking good anymore. So
it was.
Thank you.
Very good.
I appreciate it. And we've luckily we've done a couple of videos. We did that video down at Phil's place with him for Like a Rat, which is like a little teaser thing, and then we've when we went home to Australia recently, we got together with our regular video guy, and we did one for a song called "Home Is Where the Gutter Is,"
fuck yeah.
and I think it's come up good.
Yeah.
He sent me the finished thing the other day, so we're gonna put that out in a few weeks, and leading up to the album release, and we're going home next week to have a couple of weeks off and get ready for the album to come out, and then we do a big Australian tour.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be great to go home, and we haven't really played Australia that much.
We've been kind of busy, you know.
We've been over here a lot,
I know.
so it's going to be good to go home. You know, we did Soundwave Festival back in February, March, and that went really well. But yeah, it's going to be cool just to go back and play all the clubs and and see all our friends there. So.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Well, obviously, other than the new record, you signed with Housecore.
Mm-hmm.
Phil produces the album in the Lair.
Yeah.
For us normal people that aren't talented, what is it like recording in the Lair of Phil Anselmo?
It's an awesome studio. You know, it's not one of those fancy studios or whatnot. It's Phil's studio.
Yeah.
You know, it's his home studio, and that's where they jam, and that's where they do all the recordings it's very homely sort of feel. It's got a lot of character, and the property's amazing as well. So it just takes away all the distractions, and you can just concentrate on the music.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what you need in out of a recording experience. And that's why we sort of when the offer came up to work with Phil, obviously it's like, yeah, of course.
Yeah, why not?
Of course we want to fucking do that. But doing it out there was just a great thing and something I'll never forget. You know, it was a really cool experience.
Well, I love what he does. Like all the bands that he chooses for Housecore, they're all different. Like yours, I don't even know what the hell to call you guys because you're all over the place. But he chooses like all these certain bands. What was it that he said? He's like, "This is why I like you guys in your best Phil Anselmo voice."
Well, no, I can't do that. No, I think we've been in touch for a while. You know, like and met a few times and. Last year at Soundwave, we got up and had a jam with Down. And so that was kind of when we first got to know those guys. But, you know, I think he just sort of noticed in our sound and our approach and the way that we structure the songs and stuff that we were deeply rooted in the old school. Yeah. And we're just trying to put a new spin on it, I guess, put in our own interpretation of all these great bands that we love from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and twist it into something new. And I think he picked up on that. And, you know, one of the first things that he said to me is that you guys are upholding the tradition. And to me, that's
huge.
It's for him to say that to us is really cool. And we just also want to put our own spin on it with like the videos and bring it into the new sort of era, I guess, because I mean people have shorter attention spans now, you know, and YouTube and all that sort of shit. People love that stuff, and making videos is so much fun. Yeah, it's just the best fun. Like when the first couple that we did off our, they were kind of boring standard sort of videos. But then when we did Shit on the Liver, we had this idea, and we were just like, holy shit! We got the edit. Like the film guy was so excited when he'd done it that he edited it all night and sent it to us the next day. And we were playing this festival in Australia, and Slats, our bass player, the guy.
Yeah, the guy.
Yeah. We sat there, we're at this festival, we were about to play, and we were like, fuck, he's just sent us this thing, and we had an earphone in each ear, and we were watching it on my phone, and we just like went, dude, that's fucking awesome, like, cool. So, yeah, it was really surprising. You know, we didn't know what it was going to come out like, but the way he put it together was incredible, and that's why we just love working with that guy, Dan Farmer. He's a great guy. Yeah, a great filmmaker too.
Yeah, I think it's really rad because it's like 4 or 5 years pretty much, and you guys have really made a name for yourself really quickly. And obviously, everybody else in the band obviously has been in other bands as well in Australia. Is that like kind of what you attribute to because you guys know how to do it because you've done it before?
Yeah, we've all played in a lot of bands. You know, we're all older, sort of. Well, I mean, we're in our 30s.
Right? You're the baby of the band,
I'm
right?
34, so we're me and Todd are the youngest, our drummer. So we've all been around the scene for a long time in Australia, and I think just having that experience and like knowing what not to do, basically. But we all made a pretty conscious decision when we started doing this, is that we want to try and tour it and try and tour it internationally, and we just started at the beginning, you know, and we played a lot of shows around the area in Melbourne where we're from, and then we branched out to regional areas, and then we branched out nationally, and then we sort of went up to Asia, and we did some stuff in Asia, and then I guess after Australia sort of got sick of us, we were kind of like, we better go to America, you know. So that's what we've been doing, and we were lucky enough to get to Europe as well with Weed Eater as part of this tour, kind of. So we're looking to try and get into Europe a bit more too. So yeah, we're just going to keep going, man, and hopefully this new record sort of opens some new doors for us.
Yeah, it doesn't suck.
Good.
It's a phenomenal record. It's a phenomenal record.
I'm glad to hear that, man. Thank you.
Very cool. Well, we'll let you get ready to annihilate the sold-out crowd here in Brooklyn. Do you have any last words to the people out there?
No, well, I mean, I guess the only thing I wanted to say was anyone that donated money again, you know, thank you very much. We appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts, and it's really blown us away how generous and supportive people can be when shit things happen. So thank you very much, and thank you guys for fucking supporting us too. Appreciate it. Awesome.
Thank you for your fucking music.
No worries.
I'm gonna try not to die tonight, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Good luck with that.
That's that coming out May 19th on Housecore. Get that shit.
We're